All right, here we go. It's getting a little bit colder now, but you know it's a beautiful morning when you've got that in the background. You've got all the hot air balloons that are up and about. That basically means there's zero wind, so it's perfect conditions for kayaking. And today, I'm pretty excited because I've had about a 3 or 4 month project decking out a brand new Hobie Outback, and this is going to be its maiden voyage. So really excited about that. Why don't we go hit the water and I'll tell you all about it at a pretty iconic place around Melbourne. Taya's on the links today and I'm on the Outback. Fishing today at Port Melbourne, Princess Pier. So we're just walking down to the water. Got some beautiful calm conditions today. It's a nice gentle northerly. And what we'll do is, as we get the kayak on the sand and then launch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through some of the accessories and features I've put in this, because this has been a couple of months worth of work getting it to that point that is absolutely perfect to hit the water. And that's what we're just about to do. Like a beach launch to start the morning. We are at Port Melbourne. That to the right of us there is Princess Pier. So that is going to be our fishing destination today. Maiden voyage on the brand new Hobie Outback. Now I'm going to be fishing today with my daughter. She's going to be on the Hobie Link. So today's going to be a very short session. It's going to be just about getting out there, just testing all the different mods and features that we've done. And when I'm out fishing with my kids, I don't like to have really long sessions. I like to be nice and short and lots of fun. So hopefully we can get a few fish as well as putting this through its paces. But this is it in all its glory. So obviously, since I went to New Zealand, had an amazing experience out there, and we fished offshore, hundreds of k's offshore, shark infested waters, pretty gnarly swell and all sorts of stuff. And that was out in Hobie Outbacks, and I was really impressed with how they performed. And I've had a PA14 for probably 10 to 15 years, and I've had a really crook back for probably the last 5 or 6 years in particular. So what I have done is, you could consider it a little bit of a downgrade, but we've really specced out this Hobie Outback, and this is going to be absolutely prime for the next couple of years for me hitting the water. So just quickly wanted to show you some of the things I've done to this, because it has taken me 2 or 3 months to accessorize it and get into a way that is perfect for me to hit the water. So obviously I've moved across the sounder, so the Elite FS9, that has moved across. Some of the creature comfort, so we've got the nice Hobie cushion that's put on there. We've put in some raised rudder steering controls. We've also put in an upgraded rudder out the back, so one of the aluminium ones from Burley Pro. And we've also got some nice accessories in here. We've got some pull-out drawers and accessories that we've put into the kayak, and we've also put in some nice physical containers here. That way we've got extra bit of storage. We've got the H crate that we've brought across. We've got the anchor trolley which we've put on, and we've got the bumper bro at the front. So you can see there's quite a lot of accessories there, quite a bit of work getting it to a point where it's going to be absolutely prime and perfect to hit the water. And that's where we are right now. So let's stop yapping, let's get out there and let's have some fun, because we want to try and do this without you getting wet. If you just stand on there, right, that's it. Right, so now we're gonna...
Thank you.
All right. A royal service, eh? How good's that? So can you plug your drive into there? That's it. Sewn up. And that'll tell you how deep it is and if there's any fish under you.
Okay.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to push you out a little bit, and then I'm going to drop your rudder. Okay. Right. All right, go. All right, so you should be able to just pedal gently, yeah? Alrighty. Alright, cool. Oh, if it's short. Let's make these a little bit longer. Line them up even like this, right? See the buttons on top? Yeah. Push them down and then pull and then push them in. Okay. There's heaps of fish below us, if you can believe it. Is that better?
Yeah.
It just seemed like you were... So you can see the depth and everything?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There we go. There's a web dock in the background. Taya rocking the Hobie links today.
Yeah. Hello.
And then here we go. We can see that's where we're going, towards the poles. You can see nice and stable platform on here. Obviously not as spacious as the PA14. Got the nice raised rudder control. That's a really cool thing. I really like those a lot. Elite FS9. Already been marking up quite a bit of stuff as we launched. And camera mounts and oars and everything. So a little bit to get used to. I've been on a PA14 for many years, but here we go. Let's go catch some fish. So we're getting deep into April now, and this is a funny time of year because obviously that water temperature is dropping and dropping very rapidly, and the fish can go a little bit off the bite pretty much from here. So it's still a great time of year to get stuck into a few pinkies, so they're fishing really, really well. Now this is a spot here, you'll come here, you'll either catch absolutely nothing, you'll either get a run of a couple of really big fish, or most likely, which has happened, the vast majority of the time, is you'll come here and you'll catch a heap of pinkies anywhere between sort of 25 centimeters and 40 centimeters. And honestly, that's probably the most realistic thing that we're going to expect today. So got the 2 to 5 kilo spin rods, just got some soft plastics, and we're just going to be flicking hard up against all of these poles. This timber over many, many years has started to rot away, and then what they did is they cut and trimmed that pier back, and they left all these stumps in the ground, and that's become just an amazing ecosystem for all the fish life, all the bird life, and everything around here, which just makes it a really fun place to fish. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Light spin gear, a heap of pinkies hopefully, out with my daughter, brand new Hobie kayak, great conditions, what could be better? It's not a bad fish, Taya. There we go. He's alright. He's a nice fish. Feisty. There we go, got him. He's a beauty. Look at that there. That's a beautiful fish. You can see there he's just got that little Berkeley 3-inch minnow and the nuke chicken in his gob, so we'll get that out there. Look at that there, just in that nuclear chicken colour. I don't know what about it is, but these fish tend to love it. Look at that, what a cracking fish. Right, so Taya, come here for a sec, right? You just keep sort of moving around, it's probably making it a bit harder. But all I do, I'm not even doing big casts. I'm just sort of picking, see how you've got an open edge, right? I'm just sort of doing that, or just casting right on the edge of it. And then you leave the bail arm open, and you'll see the line will start running when it gets to the bottom. There we go, look at that, straight away.
Oh, you got it? Hey, oh my god.
He's not a bad fish actually, so. I need to put him in reverse and get out of here. It's actually a really nice fish though. Just a little pinky, very, very common catch around these areas. As I said, you're going to get a lot of fish between sort of 25 and 40 centimeters. This one here is probably about 33, 34, so he's definitely not a big one. Beautiful fish, and I tell you what, when you're casting right deep into the poles and you got that drag locked, even a little fish like this makes you sort of panic and try and get it out, especially when you're sort of juggling, not trying to crash into your daughter on the way back. But there we go, beautiful little fish. Let's get him on his way. Hope the outback is christened in. Let's go catch a few more. The handling on this thing is really good. Really, really good. You can stand and fish on this, which I'll probably do in a minute anyway, just to demonstrate that. Casting deep in there. Watching the birds. Pulling a few good fish. Alright. This is what I'm getting them on at the moment. They're going red hot on these, so these are the gulp 3-inch minnows. So I'm just gonna rig Taya up with one, see if we can get her onto a fish. And just do exactly what we were showing you before, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a hook up here, yeah?
Okay.
These are good, these plastics. Alright, beautiful. Let's go. Alright, so just in here, so... Alright, you don't have to go right in, just on the edges, yeah? And they fight surprisingly hard in here. The only thing I do, Taya, is I leave the bail arm open for a little bit longer, make sure that plastic is right on the bottom. Alright, so we're having fun. We haven't been here very long and we've got quite a few fish already. Dropped a couple. That's pretty common in this spot here. Oh, that's a hookup already. That felt like that. Yep, got him. Yep, Taya, see? This is a small one, this one. Alright. There you go. See, mate. Away he goes. There you go, got him. Lots of small ones in these systems here. As I said at the start, you do get a lot between sort of 20 to 40 centimetres. But that is a beautiful one there. That's probably on the slightly better size, and you can catch some big fish in here. Over the years, I've caught some big snapper and mulloway and all sorts of stuff. And there's teeming full of bream here that like to come and chew on the mussels. But there you go there. What a beautiful catch. Let's get this awesome fish on his way. As I said, you don't need to do a big heap case. You want to get it like 1 or 2 poles deep. And then keep the bail arm open and keep your rod straight like that. And you want to see that line dropping all the way down. So now that's better. What you've done now is a lot better. You on? Yay! Coming. Well done. I told you they work. Good job. Well done. You got one.
I know.
Alright, get him. For a sec, I'll put it in reverse and then I'll be able to stay here. Alright, let's get him on his way. Good job. Phew! Off he goes. On the board.
I know.
Well done. These Burley Pro pockets have actually been really good. Yeah, that was a nice big cast in though. That was the... We can go in the poles as well if you want to. It's just...
Yes, I've been wanting to for a while.
There we go. That was the cast. Let's see if I can get him back. There's definitely fish in there. I wouldn't cast straight off top of mine. I'd be trying to get one in there.
I was going to go in here.
Oh, here we go. Look, that's on. Oh! Did you see that line just take off?
I'm just going to come in.
Here he is. What? What is going on, Taya? Got him. He's a little one. Are you trying to steal my fish? Is that how you're catching all these fish?
No.
And stealing mine? There you go, little 3-inch minnows. They've been awesome. Another pinky. See you, matey. This is such a cool place to fish. Oh, he's gone straight, mate. Into it. I tell ya. Got him. He's a nice fish. There we go. So cool. So cool. All right, cool. Well, there we go. There's another. So they go so hard, these little fish in the poles here. And again, just on that 3-inch Berkeley minnow. And this one here is just in that pilchard colour, which has been a dynamite soft plastic when targeting a lot of Australian salmon. You can see how hard they go. Bloody hell. Look at that there. That's a beautiful fish. How cool is that? It's just such a cool place. Out here fishing with my daughter on the Hobie kayak. So I'm on the outback, she's on the lynx. And both of us are pulling some beautiful little pinkies like that. So, and that's just on that little T-curve rod. And what a beautiful morning. The weather is absolutely spectacular. And we're having a bit of fun, landing some fish, and we're letting all these fish go. You can see a few boats and yaks here that are keeping a few, but yeah, we're just doing purely catch and release today. And let's get that soft plastic out of his gob. Right, there we go. So there's that soft plastic. And there you go. Oh, oh, oh. And away he goes. But that's really cool. You're just casting deep into the pylons. You just sit there and wait. You're watching your line, and then your line ticks. You close open the bail arm, and away you go. Such a cool form of fishing. All right, let's get a few more. Got him. There we go. Cool. There's so many fish in this system, it's just ridiculous. And a lot of fun, especially this time of year with that water temperature really cooling down now. You can have a bit of fun, turn a reel. And obviously, you know, you just set that expectation that they're not huge fish. But again, on that little 3-inch minnow, that's a ripper. There you go there. Beautiful little pinky on his way. And away he goes. I guess so, yeah. Eating it, come on. Got him. Got him. That's that. Yeah, beautiful colours of these fish, just stunning. Let's see there, look at that, deep within the poles. So cool. You okay? Are you on?
He's another gorgeous little pinky I've just caught, and I'm about to put the little baby back.
There you go, look at that. He's a little guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Deep in the poles, eh? This is cool. Look at this,
really
we're like
cool.
right in the middle of it, 360. Let's let him go.
Yeah.
Do you want to let him go just here? We'll see him swim off. Away he goes.
There we go. Right off the bat.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so Taya's onto another fish. Excellent. Setup for a place like this is really, really easy. So all you need is a 2 to 4 or a 2 to 5 kilo spin rod. I think that minimalistic approach is really good because obviously it's very, very tight and narrow in these areas. So 1 spin rod, maybe 2. It's good to have a second just that way if you do happen to snag up and you've got another one you can cast. 2 to 5 kilo spin rod, 6'10" in length. I've got a 2500 size reel, 12 pound braid, and I've got 1 rod length of fluorocarbon leader, which is also 12 pound. And then all I'm running is a 1/8 or a 1/12 jig head, and that is just in the size 2.0. And you've just got little whip baits and minnows and paddle tails and stuff like that. And that's all it is. It's a very, very simple form of fishing. Try and cast these into the structure if you can, because that's where a lot of these fish are going to be schooled up if you're brave enough to come into the poles. And this is a location that you will catch plenty. Now we do find with this spot here, once that sun gets up, and once it gets past sort of about 10:30 a.m, that bite can really slow down. So if you can get out here nice early morning and you basically follow some gear like this, some really simple techniques, casting into the timber where those fish are holding, it's a location where you're going to catch plenty of fish, and it's a lot of fun. And it's just about that, setting that expectation. We're not coming here expecting to catch 10 kilo size fish, but coming here and catching a lot of those smaller size pinkies on some nice kind of medium to light spin gear is a lot of fun. And we've been out here probably for about 90 minutes, and I reckon between me and Taya we've probably caught about 25 fish. So it has been red hot, and it's been really enjoyable, really calm conditions. That sun's getting up now. It's a very strange late April day, but we're going to pretty much call it pretty shortly. Let's see if we can catch a few more just before we call it in. Oh, I missed the bite then. I got him. There we go. He's caught a few now, haven't we? Oh, there's no shortage of these pinkies, that's for sure. It's pretty much a fisher cast. It's just been pretty mental. So I'll just set that little T-curve there. There we go. It's just non-stop. Obviously very small fish. You know, we're not here claiming that we're catching big stuff, but it's just exciting to come in here and turn a reel and tell you that one soft plastic has just been absolutely annihilated. Beautiful little pinky. See you, matey. There we go. It's still here, Taya. There's a nice fish. All right, well, that's a wrap. That was lots of fun. So we've only been out here for about 90 minutes, and myself and Taya, we have caught a stack of fish. Lots of pinkies, pretty much exactly as we said in the intro. Lots of fish between that 25 through to about 40 centimetre size. Lots of fun casting deep into the poles, working them back. And I didn't actually lose any gear either today, which is probably a big positive. And the other positive is the Hobie Outback just performed really well. So we've had a lot of fun, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. This is a great location. Princess Pier, Port Melbourne, very accessible. Great if you've got a kayak. Obviously, you can do some land-based fishing there, and there is lots and lots of fish. So whether you enjoy fishing with baits or like soft plastics just like us, it's a great opportunity to come down and get stuck into some awesome fishing action. Hope you've enjoyed the action, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode sometime soon. Take care. Right, cool, that's it, we're done. That was a success. Got a drink? Let's get out of here. Oh, this is torture. It's the really soft sand that's the hardest.
If you enjoyed the episode, then become a FishingMad member. It's easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and gain access to an online portal that's full of helpful fishing content, including detailed workshops, fishing reports, rigging tutorials, podcasts, giveaways, competitions, maps, gear reviews, sounder training, exclusive videos, and much more. It's a great platform and helps to support everything we do at FishingMad, so become a member today.